Toxic work environments. We've all experienced it. Lord knows I've had my fair share. Luckily, where I work now, I don't experience that at all. Everyone there is great. No drama. No nothing. You just go do your work. I talk to my coworkers a little bit. No drama, no chaos. And I love it. One thing I do miss about where I used to work was the camaraderie and the jokes. So yes, I did get along with my coworkers for most of the time, but there were times I was so very much disrespected. One instance, there was one day I asked someone whose Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard was in the freezer. I just couldn't remember if the Blizzard that was in there, if maybe I'd ordered it and forgot it or what. So one day I found one in the freezer and I just said, hey, whose Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard is this? Well, someone claimed it and I said, okay, cool. I put it back in. Well, the next day I come in, not only is there a note on the Blizzard, but also on a king size peanut butter cup. It's one of those king size where they have like the 4 in a row. There's also a note on there that says, Leslie, do not touch, on both of them. I didn't think it was very funny, but I just bit my tongue and just went about my day because that day I was working with 2 people that disrespected me a lot, and I would have gotten nowhere really. There was also the time where one of those same 2 people drew a certain male body part on the hood of my car. Now, I could take jokes. However, my husband saw that and he's very particular about who touches his car. He was mad. And there's a whole bunch of other things that happened. I was there when I worked at the pool store for about 10 years, almost 10 years. So I'm sure if I think long and hard enough, there's going to be more. But I don't want to talk throughout the whole video. Who else has had a lot of toxic work environments? Let's see what we can find for you.
The like button, because this one's going to make you think. Have you ever looked at that one coworker, and you know the one I'm talking about, and thought to yourself, are you stupid or something? How do you still have a job? They're always late. They can never complete their task on time. They spend majority of their time either on the phone or in the bathroom. But yet, every Friday, they get a paycheck. But then you start thinking to yourself that this company is recording record profits and you hadn't had a raise in the last 2 years, which means this gentleman's probably making the same money that you're making. No pension, no retirement, your health.
And in my last company I worked at, they promoted him over me.
Request, and because he doesn't do your work, you get to do his work for him. But somehow this person gets paid the same as you and gets to keep their job.
Sometimes
and
even
puts
more.
You down that rabbit hole of thinking, I wonder which one of us is the stupid one. FYI, consider this a public service announcement for all the corporations that are talking about the employment crisis. When there's no reward for work ethic and no repercussions for the lack thereof, it makes your good employees want to stop.
Okay, so you know what I don't understand? It's when you meet people for the first time and they give you so much attitude. So I met this coworker for the first time, and like the first time we ever talked, the first time we ever saw each other, and I was just like, oh my god, hi, like my name is Ari, nice to meet you. And she doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything. She just looks at me like this. And I'm like, bitch, like it's a different story if that is your personality, but no,
I can say I've never had that happen, but
to every single person out there except for me. I'm like, I'm sorry. How have we met? Like, do we know each other? Like,
she
we fucked you
racist?
over in some way, shape, or form, and you're getting revenge on me or something? Like, I don't think that's the case. Like, I've never seen you before in my entire fucking life, and you are pulling this shit. And like, the sad part is, I don't know. I still don't know why she hates me, and I'm like, I'm literally just trying to live.
Yeah, so that last one kind of baffled me a little bit. I've had toxic coworkers that acted all nice and everything whenever I first met them, but then as I got to know them, their true colors would show. Not right off the bat, though. So I'm wondering if maybe this person just didn't like Asians. I don't know what the race of the other coworker was. So either way, not cool. Not cool at all. Do better, people.
I had a coworker that I thought was my friend. We used to sit next to each other, and it was awesome. I really loved sitting next to him. I thought that we really got along, and I felt really like
I
The
tried to be
section
friends with
sitting
all my
next to him.
coworkers too.
And then he got
Doesn't
moved
always
to a
work.
different spot, so he's further away. He actually ended up sitting next to a person that I ended up dating. So my former, who I thought was my coworker friend, ended up next to my boyfriend that I had in secret. Shh, we didn't do nothing wrong, but they don't need to know what's going on in my life, that's for sure. My friend, he had been getting food like several days in a row, like running like food runs, getting Starbucks for people and stuff, and like before he had moved, that was a thing that we would do together. So I noticed he had been bringing a bunch of food, and I felt really left out because no one asked me if I wanted anything, and yes was definitely the answer. So I was feeling really left out. So I thought because we were friends that it'd be okay if I sent him a message to be like, hey, next time you get food, do you mind including me?
Yeah.
And guess what happened from there? Well, because this friend didn't know that I was also dating the person that he sits next to, which is also his friend, he was talking to his friend, aka my boyfriend, about me. And he sent him a screenshot of the conversation and was like, I can't believe this. And guess who got sent that screenshot? Did I ever say anything to them? No, I kept that one in my pocket. Did I mention I'm probably autistic? Come on, just don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of your friends. Don't make fun of people that care about you. Or
My
just
coworkers
do it to their
made fun of
face,
me a lot too.
You're gonna talk behind someone's back? It's cute, right? Yeah, I just thought about it because he viewed my profile last night, so we'll see if he sees this one. But, yeah, I know that you were talking about me. Yeah,
Called
the
out.
moral of the story is no one that you work with is your friend, despite how much you feel like it. I'm sorry to break that to you. I love you, and don't trust anyone. Okay, bye.
All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I'm going to get one more for you. I'm getting hungry. My husband's making me some fish and some lobster bisque. Quite excited. So I got one more, and enjoy.
Why are mean people mean to nice people? This is like a chronic thing in the workplace, like the office mean girl.
Like,
but
what's the
what
point?
is it that makes these people hate genuinely nice people so much?
Like
and I know
me.
a lot of people say, well, I'm there to work, I'm not there to make friends. But I'm talking about the people that don't want to be miserable at work.
That doesn't-
want to have like a friendly, I don't know, people
Doesn't
that
mean you
just
gotta be an
don't
asshole.
mind having a friendly rapport at work with people just so that their day isn't freaking miserable.
Yeah.
Not talking about being best friends, not talking about going out for drinks, but just like being decent human beings to each other. I had this one coworker that I used to work with, and I only ever said hi to her like when she made eye contact with me and would smile. Didn't make like a big ordeal or a big show about it. Just me letting her know that I was a friendly person and I was okay with her. And this happens a lot with women in the workplace. She just really did not like me. And a lot of people will say things like, oh, it's because you weren't being genuine. But the thing is that I have always had a lot of success in the workplace of having at least 95% of the people really liking me and doing really well working alongside me.
Mhm.
And then there's one person that just, I'm pretty sure they just would want to unalive me. And it's always a woman. Sometimes it was my bosses, but I don't know what it is. Just something about these women, they just could not stand me being nice to them. Genuinely, I'm talking I had no ulterior motives. I just didn't want to be miserable at work. And I didn't think that they needed to be miserable at work either. So I would just be like, hey, good morning. Or bye, have a nice evening, see you tomorrow. And I would get silence, or I would turn around and they would be doing this to another coworker.
What the
So
hell
I
is
don't
their
know. How do you
problem?
guys think it is? What do you think makes people that
They're
are
just miserable.
not nice,
It's not you.
be mean to nice people?
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Sometimes people are just toxic, narcissistic, miserable people that no matter how you treat them, they're just going to be sour and have this background, just sour pussies. Oh God, she has the audacity to exist today. Anyways, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and please tell me some of your toxic work environment stories. I want to hear them. Anyways, go out into the world, cause a little bit of chaos.